I've never seen Shubman Gill as animated. This is shades of Virat Kohli.
Why did he want to change the ball when it's doing all
And
sorts?
it is fundamentally a gamble.
They're talking, doesn't look to me as if Gill's not happy about the selection of the ball at all.
Well,
There's an argument there.
mean, this is shades of Virat Kohli. I've never seen Shubman Gill as animated and as angry as what we're seeing right now, and India aren't giving this one up.
No, it's Siraj now.
They've replaced the ball, and the umpires are telling them just to get on with things, but they are unhappy. I think they're saying this is not a 10-over new ball. This is not a ball that has only been used for 10 overs. You've given us a ball that's older. And Siraj is going at the umpire. Shubman Gill is absolutely furious. He's not happy. Wow. Can Jamie Smith and England take advantage of this little moment? Because I tell you what, if this ball here is carted to the boundary, then the tempers and the animosity and the anger is only going to increase.
Let me change the ball, Bumble. And that ball, the ball looks as though the one that they've just getting back looks as though it's a little bit older than 10 overs, because it's not done. I'm not sure if it's done very little because it's not Jasper Bumrah's hands, or it's got something to do with the ball.
But I can throw light on that the replacement balls, there'll be varying degrees of wear and tear, and this was changed at 10 overs, so that ball in the box would be quite new, and they'd have one at about 20 overs old, 30 overs old, 40 overs old, and you replace the one that's out of shape, if it was out of shape and it wouldn't go through the ring. You've got to try and get one that's about 10 overs old, which you knew, but there's no doubt that this replacement ball is doing nothing like the one that India asked to be replaced. They said this is not good enough, when actually it was getting all the wickets.
It was zipping about, swinging. Bumrah had it swinging, but Bumrah had it seaming as well. Two absolute beauties. The one to get rid of Ben Stokes, which nipped down the hill from around the wicket. He had it missing the outside edge of the bat. Got one to nip back, and an inside edge from Joe Root. And you're right, the new ball was doing all sorts, but it didn't fit through the ring. You've spotted something.
Yeah, the umpires are together again. Fourth umpire is out. Can you see if he's got another box of balls? If they're looking again, they've gone mad, India. But it was India that wanted to change the ball. They said we don't think this is good enough. We want to change it. They've changed it. Now they don't like this ball.
He hasn't got got any balls in his hands. He's got the drinks. That's what he's got.
Oh, I've got you.
Question to you, Bumble. Can you get the old ball back?
No, you can't. No, they've replaced, and same process that if this cricket ball that they've got now, if they complain about it again and the umpires try to push it through the ring and it doesn't go through the ring, but there's something going on, because the umpire now, that's Paul Rifle, he's summoned the captain, so the captain is now with both umpires and fourth umpire. It's about the ball, is this?
It is. It's about the ball. I think what looks like fourth umpire, Graham Lloyd, your son, he's got a towel. It looks as though he's got a towel, and he'll have a couple of drinks for the umpire. A very animated conversation. Shubman Gill, it's been driven by Paul Rifle. Shubman Gill, I mean, there's hand gestures, and there's a heated conversation going on. And if I was in Shubman Gill's shoes, I'd be asking the question as well. He was not happy about that ball that's been changed. TV cameras are showing us the action, the real-time action when I think Shafidullah give him the ball, and now it's shown on our screen, which is next to us, that Shubman Gill is having a conversation with Paul Rifle. He's got a drink in hand. You're right, the fourth umpire has a towel, but it looks as though it's a two-way conversation. It's Shubman Gill and Paul Rifle, and Shubman Gill is not backing down here. Neither is Paul Rifle, Neil Manthorp.
Can we just rewind and ask you, both of you, an earlier question? Why did India want to change the ball?
Because it didn't go through the ring. They complained.
No, but hang on, it was swinging.
Absolutely.
It was seaming, it was bouncing.
I have no sympathy with India. They wanted to change the ball when it's swinging round corners and moving around, and they said it's too big, and it didn't go through the ring, so therefore they changed it, and they're looking at it now. This is going to go on for quite some time.
That's like rejecting delicious bananas because they're a funny shape.
They do. I mean, a delicious banana. I mean, you're speaking Dutch to me, manners, because that's health food. That's health food. But yeah, I think
Well, you wouldn't send a McDonald's burger back.
Now you're talking.
Because it looked funny.
Because it's got too much lettuce on it.
Yeah.
No, look, the ball has been rolled. That was a real strong conversation between captain and umpires. The ball now has been rolled on the ground. It's just been left, and they're in a huddle. India have got their arms round each other. The captain is speaking. He's just been going at Paul Rifle. He really has been going at it. Now they disperse. Let's get on with the game.
They've circled the wagons.
I'm with you, Bumble. I'm with you. I've got no sympathy for India, right? None whatsoever. That ball, I think the process was the ball got hit for 4, didn't it? Went down the ground. It got hit for 4, and I think it might have hit one of the advertising the screens that are going around the ground. And whether there's a mark on it or a little scuff on it that the umpires looked at, then they put the ball through the ring. It didn't go through the ring. That ball's just been rolled across the corner of the wicket. And for me, and I can see a little bit why Shubman Gill's upset, because that didn't look like a 14-over old ball. That looked a little bit older than 14 overs. There wasn't a great deal of writing on the side, and in 14 overs with a Duke ball, there's still a lot of goal writing on the side on each side from a 14-over ball.
And he circled the wagons. He got everyone into a tight huddle, and it looked like one of those. It's them against us. The world's against us. It's unfair. I mean, I still cannot understand why India wanted to change the ball. If it was out of shape, then just see if it's still swinging.
See if it gets hit back into shape.
Well, it doesn't matter what shape it is if it's swinging and seaming and bouncing, does it? The other thing is, Harmy, it's not a science. If you were to play 10 overs with 10 different balls in 10 different grounds, they all wouldn't look the same after 10 overs.
No, absolutely, and I think that's the point of the balls coming out with a box. The ball is it's not being replaced by a ball which is 10.4 overs. It's being replaced by a ball which is in the region of 10 and 20, 10 and 15. But like Bumble says, I 100% agree. They chose to change the ball. This is on India. This is on them.
It's a gamble, isn't it? And the thing is, sometimes the gamble works in your favour. When you opt to change the ball, or you can't opt to, you can ask to, and the umpires then make the decision. But it's a gamble. It doesn't always work. Often it works for you because often it's a newer ball, isn't it? It's a harder ball.
In conclusion, India have messed up. They have. They've just messed up. You've got a ball that's doing all sorts and taking wickets. Oh, we want to change it. Okay, we've changed it. Oh, no, we don't like this. He's not doing enough.
So, Bumble, there'll be lots of people listening going, well, I don't understand. Why do the umpire... If the umpires agree that the ball's out of shape, why can't the fielding captain or the fielding side choose the replacement out of the options available? Or is there only one of a similar age that's pushed away out on the onside? My view is that there were 3 in each sort of category, and the umpires would then choose one that they thought was most similar to the one that they're replacing.
It's the umpire's choice, and that's the regulations, and they've got to try to get one that's as near the same age as the one that they're replacing. It's as simple as that, and they will choose it. I mean, and also the replacement balls are provided by the ground authority, which is the MCC. They will provide the replacement balls which are in the umpire's room before the game. Plenty of them. That's the box. That's the replacement ball for England and India.
And without labouring the point, they come from a variety of sources, don't they? So if a county game has a run chase situation where the team need 80 or something, and they use 20 overs, that ball will then be handed in.
That's right. They just make a choice as the season progresses, or when it actually starts. There are replacement balls on hand at each ground, and they're in the umpire's room. It's dead simple. It's so simple.
And when you were umpiring, you would log those balls and so how many overs were bowled with it if it was going to be used as a replacement.
You'd look and think, well, that's a very new ball. That's about 10 overs old. That's 20. Or the writing's gone off this. It's 50 overs old. And so at that stage, when you replace, you've got a choice. Simple. Why did they want to change the ball when it's doing all
And it is fundamentally a gamble. You don't know what you're going to get as a replacement,
you're
except that
absolutely right.
except that it will be rounder.
It isn't a science. Some do, some don't.
Yeah, the only guarantee is it's going to be in shape and rounder.
It's up to Gill to channel this anger, channel his own anger, and I must say that it wasn't looking very channeled for quite a while. Pushed away defensively out on the offside. The other thing is, what does he want to achieve? Is he just making a point? Is he, again, as I've pointed out several times in the first 2 Test matches, showing who's in charge, that he's the captain, he's the man? Does he want to be like Virat Kohli? Because challenging the umpires, taking on the umpires, isn't going to persuade them to, oh, all right then, Shubman. All right, we'll get the other one back for you. Not going to happen. Made their choice.
It got hit into the stand, that was the thing, wasn't it? Jamie Smith got a bouncer which got hit into the stand, and then when it come back, they've either got a scratch on it or something that they're not happy with, and that's why they've asked to change it.
But you would have, if you got the ball back and it had been swinging and you were happy with it and it's got a scratch on it, you'd still bowl with it.
Of course you would. Of course you would. In that situation, if it was in my group, we had, one of Bumble's prodigies. We had a big lad called Andrew Flintoff who had massive hands. Whenever the ball went a bit soft, no cameras, not as many cameras, you give it a good squeeze and a shake.
That is not manipulate. That's not ball tampering.
No, it's not. It's just a big lad with a bit of strength. But you knew that this thing's out of shape, and if this thing's out of shape, we can change it now if it's doing nothing. But we also know that we've got 2 goes with it. If it's swinging and seaming and something's happening with it, you can go right. The minute this stops doing that, one more squeeze, we'll give it to him and he'll change it. So we know that that's working. Jasprit Bumrah had this thing going round corners. He had it going round corners. Granted, he was the only one that looked like had it going round corners. But while it was doing that, you stick with it, knowing that at any given time, when Akashdeep and Mohammad Siraj have got it, when Bumrah's gone, we can change this because it's out of shape. But keep going with what you've got.
While it's swinging. We'll be talking about this for the rest of the Test match, and if it turns out to be a series-defining moment, or a match-defining moment and a series-defining result, then that'll be talked about forevermore. But I'm trying very hard to see India's point of view, but if we do play devil's advocate, I'm finding it. Go from an Indian point of view now. What could they be angry about? The fact that the umpires chose
the oldness of the ball.
The oldest ball.
They feel as though they've given a 10 over one and they're getting a 21 back.
So the umpires.
If somebody, if you go with a £20 and you only get changed for a tenner, you're going to be upset, aren't you? That's what they feel like.
The umpires, Bumble, we should be letting you do the talking here, are bound by what's in the box.
That's exactly it. I don't know what the debate is. They've messed up. India have messed up. They're inexperienced with the captain. He's rocking at the umpires. Just get on with the game. You wanted to change the ball. We've changed the ball. There's your ball. Get on with it. You're dead right. It's a gamble. They don't all do it. The umpires are given these balls. They don't choose them and carry them round. And I'll tell you also that his inexperience is the captain, so he's got the ump with the umpires, and it's nothing to do with the umpires. You wanted to change the ball. We've changed the ball. Just get on with it. They've messed up.